Cheers people, welcome to another beer review, and in this one we're off to a brewery which I'm not too sure if they're still going or not, because I received an email from somebody a couple of weeks ago saying that the company that purchased this brewery also purchased Black Sheep and another brewery, and they've moved all the plant from this brewery to Black Sheep, or it was their plan to move a lot of their brewing uh, tanks or whatever vessels to Black Sheep. So I'm not too sure if it's still going. I've had this beer for a while. This was purchased in Sainsbury's just after Christmas. The reason why I haven't reviewed it is a style I'm not a fan of. The coffee stout, the mocha porter. It's not a style I'm personally a fan of, but I know that people do like it, and I know for a fact that this is a beer channel and I should review any style of beer, irrespective if I like it or not, just to give an honest appraisal from the brewing side of it. And um, even though if a beer is not to my taste, to tell you, if it ticks the boxes of what they're trying to achieve with this certain beer. Does that make sense? I hope so. So we're off to Brew by Numbers, and we have got number 10 and their Mocha Porter. So it says on the back 6.5% ABV from Sainsbury's. It says the perfect blend of roasted malt, coffee, beans, cacao nibs. The Mocha Porter is elegant and smooth. Deep cocoa notes are complemented by roasted character from the malts and the fresh coffee notes from our pressurized cold steep coffee infusion. I just don't like with these beers the coffeeness. I think sometimes it's overdone, and I think sometimes it really does spoil it. I just do, and I don't think it does the beer justice. But that's my personal opinion. I think there's people out there who'll be screaming at me thinking, yeah, it's brilliant. But, you know, it's all personal opinions. You're not right or wrong. There's not a beer reviewer out there on YouTube who thinks that they're the be all and end all of, you know, the be all and end all of what they think of a beer is it, set in stone. It's not. It's all personal. It's everything's from a personal perspective, no matter who you watch. So no one's a proper 100% expert. It's just personal preferences, isn't it? So I will convey to you what this beer is speaking to me. Put it that way. So mocha, it's more coffee than chocolate for me. At the aroma, it smells like a bitter coffee. For me. Okay, so let's pour it out. I can't remember how much I paid for this. Couple of quid, 2.50, I reckon. So there she is. So what do I think of Brew by Numbers? Well, the last one, I think it was the last one I did, I was really disappointed with. I thought it was, I just think it missed the mark totally. So the problem with Brew by Numbers beers is, from my perspective, I don't really know what ones I've done, because they change their recipes and they change their numbers all the time. It's like a lottery. But if they're still going, that is, they might not still be going. So being a glass, as you can see, it's jet black. Up to the lightest jet black. There's no light getting through that. Let's get a whiff. It's filtered coffee with a starting a plain chocolate, but it's more coffee. So I'm going to go in. Cheers, everybody. Get the bitterness of the coffee straight off. You could say there's a hint of chocolate. The mouthfeel is smooth, nondescript even. I'll say smooth, slightly oily, nondescript. Nondescript, I've just described it to you. Yeah, but it's filtered coffee, ground coffee, hint of chocolate. 6.5 is hidden. I do like coffee, believe it or not, but I just don't think, for me, over emphasizing coffee in stouts works for me. I just think, well, you're going to pick coffee up in a normal stout anyway, you usually do. But then you added the coffee in on a normal stout, you're just going to get a coffee bitterness overload. And I think that's why I've never really taken to them. But there's people out there, you lot out there, some of you out there will like this, and I can see from the perspective of a coffee stout, it's great. Yeah, you're getting the coffee, you're getting a hint of chocolate. The alcohol is pretty much hidden under the bitterness. And it's doing what it says on the can. Yeah, so from that perspective, I've got to give it a thumbs up. It's a Mocha Porter. They've done it. Mocha, though, is usually a sweet version of a coffee, isn't it, with the chocolate? But I'm not getting much sweetness out of this. I'm getting more coffee than chocolate. You know, it's more like the chocolate you get from Africa. You know, the real bitter chocolate. You know, nothing like you get from a Swiss chocolatier. It's something from Africa and a village in Africa making chocolate. So for me, it's not doing it. I'll be honest. Not a fan of the style, but for a porter, Mocha Porter, I get a thumbs up. It's what you get, but if you've got a sweet tooth, you won't like it because you think, wow, that's too bitter. Thank you very much for watching this one. I winded on with this one, 8 minutes in. Thank you very much for putting up with this one and putting up with me rambling on about something which I don't like but pretend to like. See you on the next one. Bib bib.